Hey guys, it's been a little while since this new Alien Fightings game was announced, and on this video I'm gonna try to comment a little bit on what are my impressions here, what I'm thinking about this whole game, judging by the footage that has been released so far. So first I'm gonna show the trailer, then I'm gonna show the gameplay video while I'm commenting. This is not gonna be exactly a reaction video. I'm just gonna do some criticism and tell if I think this game has potential to be something great or not. Okay, first off. Seems like we have a new location here, Katanga Refinery. I don't think I remember this name. Orbit LV895. I'm trying to think about if I have seen this, if this planet, this number here was featured in any of the previous games or novels or comics from Aliens or AVP. I don't think so. It's probably a new location. Date from over 20 years after the Alien 3 movie, after the events from Alien 3, and it takes place before the AVP games, and most around the same time where a lot of the comics and novels take place.
Are some places in the universe.
Looks good. I mean, the trailer, of course, the trailer has looked much better than the actual gameplay. Of course, they need to show something good to us.
Don't fight alone.
Oh, don't fight alone. They're already saying, oh, you're gonna play co-op. This is a co-op game. Yeah, I think for shots they say they were nice. Oh, that's a big alien? Nice. But most of them are quite small. Yeah, I just think these runners, this quadruped aliens running, and I'm not very glad because I'm not a very big fan of having aliens walking four legs like animals. But oh, just damn, the guy is just destroying like a dozen aliens that are just to the flamethrower. Oh, Tugger, okay. Oh, that's a bigger alien. Oh, wait. Let me just hold up for 1 second here. Okay, here we have... I can't see the head very well. I wanted to see if this is gonna be like the alien from... Because I heard that the common enemy of this game are the runners. And then we have like the drone and the warrior. I think it is the warrior. I cannot see the head very well because the difference between the warrior and the usual drone is about the dome in the head, because the warriors have ridges in the head and the normal drone has the translucent dome. Okay, but yeah, I think for shots in the trailer are nice, but the gameplay wise it seems very arcade like. You know, and the aliens are just like oh, here is this. It looks like a Crusher, but I know there is no Crusher on this game. There's a Praetorian from what I heard, so this must be the Praetorian. This is the Praetorian? Walking on four legs. It kind of looks more like a Crusher. Kind of looks more like a Crusher than an actual Praetorian from the movements. But okay, at least it's a new type. And yeah, the aliens are just getting destroyed. I mean, so many aliens, just dozens of aliens being destroyed, like the hordes of aliens being destroyed. Okay, from the trailer already, it seems like it's gonna be a oh, the queen! The big bitch. The bitch is back. But yeah, it seems like it's gonna be a very action-packed game. It's gonna be fun and entertaining, especially with friends, with co-op. But it seems like the portrayal of the aliens is not gonna be the best one. So for the alien fans that care about that stuff, I think you're probably gonna have to stick with Alien Isolation. Just replay Alien Isolation. Oh, here's the gameplay of that was released. I'm gonna just speed up for the action because okay, first off, I'm just gonna say that I'm not very impressed with the graphics. Not that I don't really care much about graphics in the games. I care, I mean, at least to the Alien and Predator, like that's not the main thing I'm gonna care about. I'm much more interested in the design of the environments, how faithful it is to the movies, design of the creatures, of course, the portrayal of the creatures, because I already seen here from the looks of it that the portrayal of the aliens is gonna be pretty much the same as the alien Marines, so the aliens will be quite easy to kill, at least the common alien. It won't be that much of a threat. It's not gonna be like Alien Isolation, where the alien is a fucking monster that you cannot die, you know? But anyway, yeah, the design of the environments and that kind of stuff, it's more important to me than the graphics. It's one of the reasons why AVP 2 it's still better for me than AVP 2010, because AVP 2010 looks great graphic-wise, but it took so much stuff from the AVP movies that I did not like the design from the creatures, while AVP 2 took stuff from the original movies, from Aliens, Predator, Predator 2, you know, that kind of stuff. Here, but still, I'm not impressed by the graphics. I really thought that this game could look better, and why the fuck is that pulse rifle orange? Why is that pulse rifle orange, man?
very close.
Looks weird. Maybe it's maybe you have like
aspects, but
skins for the
very
weapons
different
like you do in
than
Alien
the
Colonial
others.
Marines. That was a nice touch, Alien
And
Colonial
I guess we're
Marines.
about to find
Even if
out.
some of the skins look really
Start
stupid,
going
they
through
could
it.
have done
Well,
better
I'll tell you,
skins.
it looks
But of
real
course, I
nice.
prefer
Like, I
some
love the
skins
lighting
than having
going
no
on.
skins
It
at all,
runs
like it
great.
had
I
on
mean, I'm
AVP
at
AVP
1440p
2010.
performance on this.
Let's speed up here. I
So right
hope
now,
not all missions are in
I'm
places like
playing a
this. Of course, the
technician
environments
class.
look fine. They look
I
very
set up
aliens-like, which
perimeters. I have a
the movie
turret and
that
some charge
the movie they're
coils
gonna
to
base the environments on
kind
probably
of
because
help
this
us
is
out
completely like
through this
aliens,
mission.
like Isolation
Correct, you're
was
Demolisher,
from the
right?
first Alien.
Yep, I'm
This and
Demolisher. I'm
Colonial
all
Marines are
about
of course
clearing
gonna be
enemies.
based
I
around
got
what we have
micro
seen in the
rockets. I
second
got
Alien
blast
movie.
wave. I
Oh,
also get
finally
to
the
use,
action.
heavy weapons like grenade
Okay, I
launcher,
see that the smart gun
flamethrower,
is still
and then my
OP
favorite, the smart
monster, just like it is on
And then
most of the
I
games.
have a
I think
gunner here,
only in
which is
AVP
probably
2
just
the
kinda
the
general
smart gun was
all-around
not
class.
that
Is that fair
OP.
to say?
Yeah, all about firepower. You have a
I
frag
can see
grenade.
that.
You're carrying
Like the
M31,
firepower is just so
classic
strong.
right now.
Oh yeah,
And you
also
have
fighting, like they
overclock.
call it fighting instead of not to predator hunting grounds, you know, the
So yeah,
fighting
talk
thing.
about those
Is it
cooldowns
does
that
does
are,
that
I
mean
mean,
that
I'm
the
not
aliens are the
seeing a lot
prey in
of
this game? That
stuff
the
different
Marines
game
can
where
hunt our aliens
so
like we
each
do to
class
the
has two
predator
unique
hunting grounds?
abilities
Because
on a cooldown.
I mean, even now, I mean,
So one of the things
most
that
of the
we've
top
done
predator
with
players in
the
the
co-op
game that play
survival
has
shooter,
both
we
Fireteam and
really
Predator.
leaned into,
They think the Predator is really
for us,
underpowered in the
co-op
game.
games are all
Still,
about making
like
sure
the
that you
Fireteam
have
are the
roles
Predator
to
in the
play.
game. So I wonder if
And we do
this
that through our
is gonna be
class
the case
keys.
here. Like
And
the aliens are like
like we mentioned,
the
we're
Marines
playing
can just
technician,
bully around the
demolisher,
aliens that
gunner.
easily.
Each of those has two different abilities that are on cooldown. There are also a bunch of perks that go along with that,
Oh,
as well
so
as
I see that from what
customizing
the
kind of
guy's saying there,
advanced
there's
skins
some
as you level up.
customization for the Marines, like maybe different
Definitely
classes,
got
such like they have there's
Aliens
different alien
5
types.
going on here.
You have
Like,
different classes for the
I'm already
Marines.
feeling it
You
as
have
we
different like
go through
abilities and
these
perks that you can make
low-ceiling
like for your different
corridors
character. That's
on
good.
this
I mean, if
towards
this is
another
really gonna be a single
Yeah,
player only
the dev
game,
team has spent
you
so
need to
much
add
time
like
perfecting
some
that,
sort of
working on that,
customization.
looking
Otherwise,
at,
this game is gonna be pretty
movie
boring.
reference
You
and
need to
whatnot.
add like new stuff. Oh, a
First,
burster. Oh yeah, that's a
Okay,
big
that was
exit
more
explosion there.
alien than the standard wall crawling xenomorph. What was that?
It looks kind of small.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
there's-
don't like the look
we've
of the
expanded,
these
on the
quadruped
suite of
aliens
that you've seen in
because
the
they look kind of
films quite
small.
a
For
bit.
some
There's
reason, I
over
always see
20,
quadruped
enemy
aliens.
types in
They
the game.
make them
That
so
was a
small.
burster.
Aliens are supposed to be
As
kind
you
of big.
saw,
I mean,
when
of
he
course, depends
explodes,
on
he
the
leaves a
host.
huge pool of
But yeah, I'm
acid,
not a
and
big
you wanna-
fan of
you
small
wanna
aliens.
avoid
Like
that.
adult
Alright, so
aliens,
here's some
they should be
ammo
bigger
pack.
than humans. Like they should be like
You
over
refill
2
ammo.
meters
We've got
tall.
some guys on the ceiling.
I mean,
coming
the
up on
runner
left-hand
from
side
Alien
here.
3 was quite big, but I don't know why they're making these little aliens like this size here. I'm not a big fan of the size. Like,
And the sound
I know it sounds like I'm cheating on the game, but okay, I'm liking this. I'm sure I will enjoy it. Like, I will enjoy any game with Alien and Predator on the title. This is my favorite series, but I'm just saying the graphics are not the best. They could look better.
Yeah, our lead sound designer.
The aliens
Garrett, has
don't
done
look the best. Like the
kick-ass job.
gameplay seems fun, like seems entertaining
got-
for a
oh,
while,
there's another
but
one
it
on the
seems
wall.
like too arcade-like. It doesn't seem like, I don't know what's the word, like hard enough, like serious enough. You know, the aliens,
primary weapons,
they
and
look,
that's
at
a
least
slot
these
that you
ones,
can
that they
fill
just
with any one
seem
of the
so
30
easy to
weapons
destroy
we have
here.
that
They're
fits
just
in
getting
that slot.
slaughtered, and they
then
don't
if
seem like a
you
threat.
get low on
They seem like
ammo,
little bugs.
you
It's a
can
bug
switch
hunt.
to a sidearm,
It's really a
which I'll
bug
do
hunt
right
because
now.
this guy is
You can
here,
see
and the
it
acid
hits a
doesn't
lot.
seem to be doing
It's
that
a lot
much damage. Of
weaker,
course,
but
depends on the
conserves
difficulty.
ammo,
Maybe on
so
the
you have
hardest
that third
difficulty,
option if
this
you need
game
one.
can be like impossibly hard. I hope so. I hope that this game is really hard on the hardest
we got a
difficulty,
spitter out
because
there,
that's the
Frank.
one I want to try right now. Oh, nice! Oh, the spitter, nice, long range alien. That's very nice.
And these,
And he's just, oh, he was behind the cover. That's interesting. And he has like a HP bar instead of the runners that just get killed right away
Yeah, the
from like
spitter launches,
a few shots.
launches
So it takes
acid
so the
projectiles at
different
you.
types of
Yeah.
aliens.
And
They seem to
they
take
do
more
tend to be a
damage.
little bit
They have
tougher. You
this
gotta
little
worry about them
HP
a little bit
bar,
more.
which takes a while
As
for you
we
to
were
be able to
saying,
kill them.
we
That's good.
have a
That's
bunch
good.
of different enemies,
At
but
least
the
some
difference
aliens won't be
is
able
in
to
the game,
just
they all
get
have
killed
their
like that. My
different
god,
AIs
that was
and
so easy to
behaviors and
kill.
kind
Like
of
the
rules
aliens are
in
just, they
combat.
just.
Yeah.
Also, I've noticed that
I'm gonna refill ammo.
the aliens are always seem to be appearing right where into the direction of the objective, or the direction where the fighting's
How are we
going
doing
to.
health-wise?
Like, why don't they have like different respawn locations? Like,
I'm
have the
saving- I'm
aliens
saving my
come
med kit.
out of vents from the sides, from the back? Because it's too easy like this. You're just walking forward, the aliens are just coming in front of you, and you just have to shoot and kill them. Because yeah, they're not fast enough. They're not just not. Oh, Okay,
More
this one got
runners.
a little close, but
Oh, I
still
got it right.
is very easy to kill.
Okay.
Okay.
It's because I stuck my nose
I
out.
really
ahead
like
of
that
you
they
guys.
decide to do a third person. That's
We're
new,
lucky,
like because most
We're
of the
playing
time,
default, too,
most
in
of the
terms of
games I think
difficulty,
for at
so
least
we don't have to
humans,
worry about
you're always in
things like,
first person. I think that only Alien Colonial Marines had like a third-person alien in multiplayer that you could play the aliens you play in third person. Also, of course, Predator Hunting Grounds has the Predator in third person as well. But in most games, you are always in the first person. So this is something different. This is something new. That's I'm interesting. Despite the game not being like okay, like I said, not the best graphics, not the best alien portrayal. It's limited because of single player. But the fact that it's third person, that's very nice because that's something new. That's something that it already stands out in comparison to the other games. Because I don't think we ever had a game with Colonial Marines that you play with them in third person, like this over the shoulder kind of game like Gears of War, Resident Evil. So this is something that I just wish it had like it was like I'm enjoying the action. It can be very fun, but I wish it had a little bit more of horror. You know, like Dead Space does. Like I think that a game like Dead Space, but with aliens instead of Necromorphs, like Xenomorph instead of Necromorphs. You know, it would be very good. But in this case here, just poor action. I wish it had like a little bit of more horror. You know. But of course, since the focus here is co-op, like you're not gonna be like scared or afraid, like if you have like a team with you. But I wonder if, like, since it's co-op, like if you don't have people to play, are you gonna have like AI teammates like you do like in Gears of War? And then if you have people to play, the AI teammates are gonna be replaced, be controlled by real people. That's something that I wonder. Or does the difficulty can modify due to the people that to the amount of people that you are playing with? Like if you're playing alone or with just by yourself, either just there's only you fighting the aliens, or you have like AI teammates. Is it difficult? It's gonna be different. Like if you have like three teammates, because I mean the more people playing, the easier it's gonna be to deal with all the aliens coming. Like does the number of aliens differs due to the number of people playing on co-op? That's kind of something that I'm wondering here. But yeah, third-person Alien Colonial Marines game. That's very interesting. That's already something that it stands out in comparison to the other games. It looks like a promising new experience for Alien fans, for gamers, you know, that like Alien Predator games. You know, looks like a very promising, fun experience. But I think that since it only has single player, it's gonna be pretty much that. It's gonna be like a fun, action-packed single player experience that you're just gonna play, and that's it. Like the game is not gonna have like a big community that still keeps the game alive like months or years after it's done. Because usually you have that kind of stuff when you have like multiplayer games, like AVP2 lasted like, even now people still play that game, and that game came out like 20 years ago. You have like a shock grenade. You guys use a shock grenade, okay? You have different, yeah. It seems like the customizations for the loadouts for the Marines with the weapons, different abilities. That can be very interesting. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun game. You know, it's a fun experience. Oh, that's different. A warrior, nice. Oh, I see that the aliens from the second movie is like a different. Yeah. Oh, he's a tank. He's like a tank. He's taking so many shots. Nice. This is nice. Oh, he grabbed someone. Cool. Kill him. Kill him. I want to see someone die here. Oh, he got down. You can just like revive someone to get down. Oh, so when the HP goes to 0, the guy gets down and you can revive him like you did in like Colonial Marines. Also for the hunting grounds. Yeah, I hope there is no field medic on this game. But anyway,
there we go.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a fun action-packed game, but that's pretty much it. That's how promising it can be. Like it has a lot of promise to be a fun game and a fun new experience. But I don't think it's gonna be like a great game, like those 10 out of 10 games from the looks of it, because it seems like to have a lot of limitations. You know, it just. Yeah, it doesn't. It looks fun to me, but it doesn't. There's a lot of stuff here that I would say like, oh, you can do this and that better, you know.
So yeah, all that acid blood is another thing that we crank up.
But yeah, I won't have like a community that keeps this game alive after a while, in my opinion. Like AVP2, even 20 years later, people still play AVP 2010. A few people play it, not that much, because the game was not that great, you know. But on this one, it can be like the fact that there is like different classes for fighting, a lot of customization, that might make some players want to replay the campaign on different difficulties. Oh, a drone. Oh, that's different. Oh, it's taken from the first movie. Okay, it's a different class. So there's like the runners are the standard aliens, anti-drone, anti-warrior are like two different mini-boss classes, just like the Spitter and that the other exploding one also seem to be that case. That's nice, that's nice. I mean, that brings more variety to the gameplay. It looks fun. It really looks like if you just want a fun experience with aliens, nice.
got me again.
Oh,
Oh my
the drone just came out of nowhere and pounced at the guy. Oh, it seems like the same kind of approach that they did in Alien Colonial Marines. You know, because they have like a drone kind of able that was the bouncer. It was based on the alien from the first movie, and all he did was try to be stealthy. He just hide in the corner and try to jump at you while you are not looking. Oh yeah, it's the same thing. Okay, this is nice. This is great. Really seems like a really fun game. This is a promising fun experience. But I just think that the whole arcade looking, the lack of like a very horror elements, it will keep this game from being like a top tier alien game, you know?
Got some coming from the left.
Because I don't want this. I mean, I don't think that this game must be like what Alien Isolation was, to have like an invisible alien and very horror-like. I just wish you could have like, I don't know. It's just for me, it feels like the challenge, like the portrayal of the aliens is just not the best. So like for alien fans that care about that kind of stuff, that you care about really about the portrayal of the aliens, you want to see the aliens being really represented as a big threat. Yeah, you're not gonna like this game that much, but you just have to just try to enjoy it for what it is. Like, you're not gonna, if you keep worried about like, oh, the portrayal of the alien is not the best. Oh my god, no, this is bullshit. No, this is just, did that guy just fucking punch an alien? You fucking punch an alien. This is the thing that I hated so much on AVP 2010, that you could just block alien attacks with your gun or arm, and you could just give it a punch that makes the alien or even the predator just get down, you know, just punch it. This is so fucking stupid. I cannot believe it. Yeah, this is my problem with arcade games like this, because you have like a monster, you have like this creature that is supposed to be much stronger than the human, and humans can just punch it because, oh, it's an action game. So you need to be able to punch your enemies, right? My god, he punched the alien, and there's exit here. Like there's like, when he punched it, the exit came out. It should kill him. Like, you should be killed by stuff like this. Oh man, I hope like there's like in the hardest difficulty, you're like you cannot do this. Like, it's in the hardest difficulty you cannot punch or something like that, because this is stupid. And you have to make it hard and realistic. I hate this fucking punch thing. I mean, I hope the hardest difficulty is unlocked right away for me. I don't like games which the hardest difficulty is locked and you have like to complete the game on like any difficulty to unlock. I hate that shit on games. Like, this is the kind of game that I need to play on the highest difficulty, because otherwise I'm gonna keep thinking, oh my god, the punch alien is stupid, that alien is so weak. This game needs to be a challenge. For me to truly enjoy this game, the aliens need to be a challenge for me, because the portrayal of the creature is a big thing for me. It's one of the reasons why, it's one of the main things that I don't like about Predator Hunting Grounds, because the portrayal of the Predator, he's still weak. He's still underpowered. No, I don't give a shit about what anyone says about that game. The Predator is still underpowered. Doesn't matter what weapons he uses, doesn't matter the loadout. It's still underpowered.
Oh, nice. So there are hidden things in some of the levels?
Yep, in each of the levels.
I hope that the environments here on each mission are different, because this here looks like a ship. I'm not sure if this is a ship or this is like maybe a space, maybe in a colony on a planet. But I hope they have different environments. Of course, this looks a lot like what we have seen like in alien movies. You know, the environments looks very faithful to the movies. But I just hope you have something different, like show more outside of the planet, show different environments. Like, I think that's something that at least AVP 2010 tried to, because you have like the refinery, the colony, jungle, the pyramid. Like, you have different environments. I don't want the whole game, all the missions to look like this here, you know. Try to make things look like a little different, because in Alien Colonial Marines, all the environments look pretty much the same. At least most of the time, you're just running around in ship and colonies, everything looks too much the same. I know that that's how the environments in the Aliens universe look, but still, it's good to try something different, you know. At least the third person is already something different. This is very good that they decide to not go with first person. That's something that's already like a new experience for this game, that just for that fact alone, that you are gonna play on third person, that's enough reason for me to buy it. And of course, because it's an Alien game, and I buy anything with Alien and Predator on the title, since it's my favorite series. But yeah,
How long
they
is it for each campaign? Like,
for
the
me,
idea
like
of
I'm just repeating myself at this point. It looks like a promising fun experience, but it's just not gonna be like that 10 out of 10 game. It seems like limited in a few things. There's some,
Campaigns
it's
end up
looks
being a
too
little bit
arcade
longer
like, you
than an
know.
hour to
And
run through.
yeah, I mean, of course, I mean, at
But
least so
yeah,
far, maybe
I mean,
some of the other missions are
session-wise,
gonna be more
it's going to be
interesting.
up to
I hope you have like
how
a
much you're
mission
going to
in
be
like the
playing, whether or not it's just
the
to pick
derelict
up at
ship,
night
you
or
know,
whether or not
the
it's a
space
longer
jockey
session on Saturday.
engineer, if you
We
guys
got a lot of
prefer it,
that.
from the,
I
you
imagine
know,
the
that kind of
difficulty,
stuff.
will
The whole
progress with that
biomechanical
as
ship.
well, the higher you
I hope
go,
they
the
have like
more
different
difficult
environments, like I was
it's going
saying.
to be.
Sure,
The smart gun is OP as fuck, as I can see
big
here.
changes really come once you start
I mean, it
leveling
should be like
your
it
kits
was
and
the
your
only
weapons up.
weapon in the
So one of the
Aliens movie
things
that
that
was like killing
you know,
aliens on pretty much like a
we
one
have
shotting
a
aliens all the time.
pedigree of
Oh, we have
doing
barrels. Oh man,
RPGs,
that was
and
just
so that's
the
really
barrel
where
was
we're
just
pushing this
so
game
easy to
where
kill those
you're
aliens.
leveling up your
It's just the
classes,
runners,
you're
man. There's
leveling
just too
up
much
your
runners, man. You
weapons,
guys. Oh no,
you're
that one is
modifying
different.
things,
Oh,
getting different guns,
this one is different.
different
It's like a
attachments for them
super runner
throughout.
because
So
it's not
you're going to be
it's
trying all
pulsing
sorts of
at the
different builds
the
and
marine there,
going
but
after
it's
those
not like
higher
the
level
drone. No, it was in four legs. It's like a super runner, like a mini boss
So
runner.
that's definitely something that. So
Because
there is a
Prowler,
progression,
that was what it was
even though
called.
the idea is to running the campaigns over and over with your friends.
Still like,
Yeah,
oh, oh, these are the
kit ends up
explosive
leveling
ones.
up their
Oh yeah, they're
different perks,
exploding.
so that you can end up
I hope that is like
customizing
an
your kits,
insta kill with the highest
change
difficulty.
out what your abilities end up being like.
Guys, it seems like a fun game. It seems like it's gonna be a fun game, but it can be
I'm
very
getting
limited.
distracted
I
with
hope the
questions.
campaign's
Look at my
long. The
health.
campaign must be long,
tough
because
to
if it's a short
interview
campaign,
and play this game at the same
it's just
time.
not gonna be enough. I mean, depending on the
So we are
price, like you're
doing
gonna
this
play
live.
pay the price of a
Playing
full
and watching
game
at the same
for like a 4-hour campaign. I hope it's like over 10 hours. Of course, all
So this
aliens
is,
and
I can do
AVP
that
games, they are all short. Like, that's something that always bugged me. Even my favorite
There's a
game of
crate
this
over here.
series, Alien vs Predator 2 from 2001, is so short. It's a shame, but yeah, you
Oh,
you can
right
just
behind
take what
you.
you can get, right? But I hope the campaign is not too short, because otherwise it's just gonna, you're gonna finish the campaign, you're gonna max out your character, customize, like make out the
So
like
in terms of
level up or
replayability,
whatever
we
you have
were
in this
talking
game,
about that.
beat the game at the highest difficulty, and you're done.
The difficulty
Like,
levels add a lot as you level up your weapons and your kits.
okay,
You
it seems like
change
you,
things out
the guy's saying there, you level up the weapons, you level up your skills, perks, whatever.
all of the
That's
different
good.
systems and
That's good, and
mechanics
you're gonna have to
within
level up
the game
really
itself
high to
change
beat the
the
highest
missions
difficulty.
as
That's
you
what I'm
play
hoping
them.
for.
One of the other
Maybe there's
things
New
I'm
Game
really
Plus,
excited about
which
is the
makes it
challenge
even
card
harder,
system.
or
Yeah, talk
or
about
something,
that
you
a little
know.
bit. I saw that
Yeah.
in the menu, but we didn't really get a chance to play with that here.
There are dozens of these in games, and there are these cards that you can play at the beginning of missions.
Oh, a jumper, Xenomorph
Gotcha.
jumper,
Thank
jumping on the
Thank
little
you.
guy there. Oh, this one also has the
Cards that you
HP,
can play at the beginning
but it
of
looks like a
missions
runner.
that
Yeah,
really
it looks
do
so,
take
it
the
looks
missions.
too
They're
small.
very
Yeah, I don't like
rotators
this.
to the
I
gameplay.
don't like
They
this
can
side
do
of the aliens.
things like
That's one of the
adding, like,
things
cool,
that
interesting
personally for
screen
me as an
overlays.
alien
Then they
fan,
can do things like,
it's keeping me from
making
completely
it so
giving
that
this
body
the
shots
looks
do
of it a
nothing,
10 out of 10.
all you can
But I
do
like
is
a 7 or
headshots
an 8.
or,
Yeah,
or,
it seems
or
like
weak
it's gonna be
point
good enough
shots
for
throughout
that.
the
It's gonna be
entire
good enough
mission.
for a
And
fun
when you play
experience.
these challenge cards,
But it's
you're
gonna be
gonna
very
gain more
limited because
rewards,
single
more
player
XP,
only, you know.
more attachments, more
Might not be a
cosmetics,
very long campaign, and
successfully
the portrait of the
complete
end is not the
missions with all
best.
these challenge cards.
But so yeah, this just try to lower your expectation, guys. I mean, I was able to enjoy even Alien Colonial Marines, which is
refinery
considered to be
station, really
really
similar
bad
to
by
the
many
station
people.
that was being
But I
towed
was able to
by
enjoy it. I was able to enjoy the
Nostromo
campaign, even
in
though the
the first
storyline
Alien
is
film.
just, you know,
Are you
really
guys
bad.
talking
I was
yet
able to
about
enjoy just by
what
the
the
gameplay alone.
campaign
Oh yeah,
looks like?
another
I
thing. Oh,
imagine
there are
you're not
droids
just
there. Looks like
on
the droids
a
from Alien
ship
Isolation.
for the whole- for
But yeah,
every
another
mission.
thing there, the storyline. I
No,
hope
we
this
do
game
get to
has
go
actually has a
to,
storyline.
like,
It's just
each
not
of the
just
campaigns
missions,
takes
like a
place in a
completely
different
arcade
setting,
mode.
a
I
different
hope it has like
environment, a
characters,
different place.
cutscenes, a plot. You
We'll be
know,
talking about
it needs a
those and
good
kind of
plot. That's something important for me. I mean, at
Gotcha.
least in single
Matt,
player
Matt,
only
Matt.
games, you need to have a good plot. I
We'll be
hope
talking
they
about
add
those,
more stuff to the Alien
as
lore, try to
development
connect this
continues.
stuff to other entries. I don't know, you know. Because I know there's an Alien novel that's gonna be related to this game. It's gonna be a
Alright,
prequel.
so
I don't
far,
remember
so
the name
good.
right now, but there's an upcoming
I found
Alien
I
novel
found another
that's gonna
hidden
be
cache.
related to this game.
Oh, nice.
And
Oh,
I
go
hope
flag
they
it.
add more
It's got
stuff
a-
to the lore. I hope it
I
has a
did.
good
It's
plot.
back here.
That's gonna be
There's
important.
something on our
If the game is
radar.
just like arcade missions,
Yeah.
just
I got it.
gameplay wise,
You got behind
that's gonna take
stragglers,
some
yeah.
points for me because like single
Yes.
player, you need a plot.
I think we're gonna want
At
it
least
soon.
try something. Like AVP 2010 tried something.
Oh,
Alien Colonial Marines Marines tried something, but they failed so bad at trying. No, they did. What
Nice.
Colonial Marines just tried.
Alright,
It
I
had
got
a
it.
story. It had a plot, but the plot was just
Okay, so
too crazy, you know.
we're
I hope
in
they try
pretty good
something here.
shape at the
Just
moment.
don't
We
just
each
be a
have
game
health kits.
with gameplay. Just like have a plot. Have a plot. I'm
Doing
hoping
right.
for this.
Oh, there's
yeah,
more
there's
consumables. Good.
There's so much ammo bags. There's so much
almost as
stuff,
if
man. I
game
hope it's
designers
like.
are preparing us for something bad
I
here with all these
maybe in
med
the
kits
highest
and
difficulty, it's
supply
gonna be
points.
harder to get ammo. You know,
Yeah, if you're ever on a refinery, Ryan, with you find a bunch of health kits and
demo
ammo,
rounds.
then
Yeah, I think that there's a
prepare.
lot of like different stuff here.
All right, I'm gonna put my
A lot of
thermal
customization.
guns.
Oh, you can place sentries. You know,
Right
there's a
on
lot
top
of
of this,
stuff here that you can
this
do in
point
this
of
game.
cover.
That's
I think that might
nice,
be
you know. But I think that
I'm
the only
pretty
thing, I
good.
mean,
Oh, you got a
for
thermal
Marines,
sentry?
I think they're doing very
No,
well
sentry.
with the different weapons,
The thermal
classes, that kind
sentry
of stuff.
is great.
The only thing that bugs me
Well, I'm
is,
gonna
like I
have this
said,
one
the
watch
quality
our
of the
side.
aliens.
There's like this
Yeah, the
dark
alien can
tunnel
come out
over
of there.
here. This seems like a good.
The only thing that
place to
bothers
put
me
it.
is the aliens, because
Alright.
I'm more of a
I-
quality
I put
over
down
quantity
some
guy.
mines.
So I would
Nice.
prefer
Alright.
even tier
Alright,
1s
you
if
ready?
they were a little stronger,
Yeah.
and there are a few of them.
Let's see what
Because the
happens.
whole thing
Alright,
about
suppression
waves and waves of
grid.
aliens being melted by
Alright,
bullets,
If they make it,
it's just not
past
something
that,
that I'm a
Alright,
very
so here
big
we
fan
go.
of, you know.
We're waiting for this elevator. We've got.
Oh yeah, so yeah, it kind of this kind of reminds me of like
What the
escape
developers of
mode
the
on
game
Alien Colonial
decide,
Marines
I feel
multiplayer,
like this is
because you have to
well
like do this mission and to proceed to the next area. You have to hold off the aliens, like bug hunt and escape mode, which you go against
So
players.
guys, are there kind of
Oh,
climactic
you can go behind
points
cover,
like this
okay.
in each mission? Safe to say.
Yes.
You have just hold off all the aliens until the elevator
wanna
comes
make
and you
sure
can
that
proceed
the-
to the next
the-
area. I just
all
hope
of
that
the big
like you don't have to do
battles
this
that you
in
end
every
up,
single
encountering
mission,
throughout
you
the
know.
game have,
You need to do
you know,
like
their own
more different
mechanics, their own
stuff, like
flavor
different,
to them,
not just
especially
like
after
do.
you're happy.
I mean, what I have seen here for mission-wise, you need to. I hope there's more variety to the
I don't know if
objectives
we've
on each
seen
of
that
the
one
missions,
yet.
you know.
That's does not sound promising.
Pereira just called out the left-hand side.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw some charge coils up there. Whoa,
Jumper's still
they made it through.
Yeah.
All right, they're down.
All right. We're doing all right though. Okay. I'm throwing out a turret. We
Nice.
lost that turret fast.
Oh, good. At least the aliens can at least take out the turret. That's something.
Once the acid gets on the sentry guns.
It's like a horde mode
Spitter
here,
up on the ledge.
because you just have to wait for the waves and waves and
Right,
waves. So many aliens coming out here and getting killed so easily. Oh, yeah. You guys are gonna.
They're going
That's gonna be
after
a major
that
complaint
turret.
here. Okay, it looks
It
fun.
knows-
It
they
looks
know the
fun.
turret's the
I mean, it's
MVP
gonna
here.
be fun. I know that for me, I'm gonna enjoy playing this game. I know I will. It's gonna be. It's looking like a promising, fun experience.
All right, my
But it's-
deployable turret's back.
It's just like missing
Alright, I'm just
some
setting it up right in the
little
middle here.
elements that could make it so
Alright,
much
we need
better.
to fall back.
Like a
I'm
little
gonna
bit
fall
of more
back on the
horror
left-hand
elements.
side.
You know,
All right. I'm
try to
going
make it a little
use
darker
my
and more
thermal rounds.
serious looking.
You're
You know, it
switching to
just
thermal?
looks too
Okay.
arcade to me.
Switch to thermal.
Doing the same.
Nice, Ryan. Putting
Oh
the
man, this
the
he's just
right-hand
throwing there
side
with
in
the
the
his
tunnel.
mud gun,
Yeah,
but
I got it.
his
I got
spitters
that
really
tunnel.
take a while to
I
die.
figure
That's
gotta
good.
be a blind
That's
spot,
good.
but-
The
Yeah, it
HP
saved
bar
us.
is not like, oh, he just threw explosive there.
thermal rounds are.
Yeah,
You're
they
still
seem
from
very
way
good,
far
very
away.
useful with the
We got a
aliens.
warrior.
A warrior,
warrior
huh?
coming.
Oh my! Oh, that's a fucking tank right there. Oh no, that's a
Alright,
big
I'll
alien.
knock
I
you
like the
there.
warrior
I
on this
knocked
game. To put 3 of the warrior, it's quite good.
There he is.
And he's
Oh,
taking
yeah,
out those
yeah,
bullets.
yeah.
I mean, he's
Oh,
on
he's
fire,
going
and he
after.
keeps like going forward and trying. He's taking so much bullets,
we
man.
got him on fire,
He's a
though.
bullet sponge.
Nice,
Great.
Ryan. Oh,
All right.
Oh, down, but okay.
I gotta
the
heal, you
warrior
guys.
and the drone, I
Guys,
love
the
them on
clock
this game already.
saved us.
It's just the runners
Yes,
that are
I'll take
like
it, yeah.
I don't like the look
I've been
too
saying
small,
it.
too easy to
super
kill.
clutch. We have 19
But the other
seconds,
ones,
then we gotta
oh, they
make
look
it over
interesting.
to the
I like
elevator
them.
and
Yeah,
get
this
inside before
is gonna be fun. But I just
more hell breaks loose, I guess.
yeah, I just think that like the
Nice,
negative
10
points
seconds.
are the limited campaign
Yes,
mode.
okay.
That might be
Oh,
very limited.
All
And the
right.
portray of the
Okay,
of
you guys
associated.
behind me? All right.
Yeah,
I'm
the elevator's
Also,
here.
the graphics
Here, I'm
not
going
the
around the other
best,
side. I
but
can't
still,
make
it's
it.
not finished. The game is not finished
Same, I'll
yet.
follow you.
But this gonna be
Okay,
a fun game.
I'm in the
I'm
elevator.
sure of it. This is gonna be a fun
Oh,
experience.
there's a warrior.
I'm
You
sure
just
of
gotta
it.
roll past him.
So many
Get
aliens,
through,
so
get
many
through.
aliens everywhere. Damn it, you guys are being overrun.
I'm
Oh,
almost there.
elevator.
I'm there.
Run to
I'm
the
there.
elevator.
Awesome.
Oh, it's
All
done.
right.
Oh, that's the end.
That was a mission from Aliens Fireteam.
That was
Guys,
a
we're gonna
full
look forward
mission?
later this
There's
summer,
like
correct?
Yes.
A little
Summer
over 20
2021.
minutes. I hope the other mission is a lot longer
Just PC
because
for
like
now?
PC and
I
consoles.
think this was way
PC
too
and
short.
consoles,
Maybe the hardest
excellent. Well,
difficulties, the
we've
missions
got a
take
lot
longer to
more on
complete.
Aliens
I don't
Fireteam
know.
all month long as part of IGN First
But
Stay tuned.
yeah, I
Maybe.
think that the game it does look promising. Has just a fun arcade experience that you just want to not take it too seriously. Like don't go there expecting the best game ever. Don't expect like a good something that's gonna add a lot to the Alien universe lore. Just expect something that you can have fun with friends. That's pretty much what you have to expect for this game. So now let's talk about the 6 new Xenomorph types. Not exactly new, because, well, I mean, 4 of those alien types have already been shown in either games or even movies. Like, the runner is just the alien from Alien 3. The drone is usually considered the alien from the first movie, but also drone warrior. I mean, some depending on the media, they're just pretty much like the same alien. Some games or novels, whatever, have differentiated the drone from the warriors, but in some others, it's pretty much the same thing. Praetorians are known to appear a lot on AVP games. There's some Praetorian variants on some comics as well. This Peter was more of a thing on Alien Colony Marines, I think that's what they called it. But there was like a type of runner in AVP 2010 that could actually spit acid. But these two, pretty much the only new ones are the Prowler and the Burster. Okay, so let's start with the aliens here. Okay, okay. I suppose the Bursters. Is this the Bursters? Yeah. Oh, it's not exactly new. It seems like the damn. I forgot the name. In Alien Colony Marines, there's this level where you're in the sewers where there's the Raven, which is the biggest alien, and there's some aliens that just explode. It seems like pretty much like the same type, but with a different design. There's some exploding aliens. I forgot the name in Alien Colony Marines. Some aliens that are very slow. They look like they are like dying. They look like they are sick and decaying, you know? They're actually the aliens that appear on the best level of the game, because the Raven level on Alien Colony Marines, that because it's the scariest one because you don't have any weapons and you have to run away from the Raven, and there's this explosive aliens that you just have to run away from them and not move. They cannot sense you. They do not know where you are, so you have to like walk very slowly and try to just walk past them. Since they are like blind aliens, and instead of attacking, they just explode. They have to come close to you and they explode. They're just bursters. Yeah, something. I don't think they are called this. They are called this something else, but I don't exactly remember. But they are actually pretty much same approach, though they generally behave like runners. Bursters are more dangerous, of course, because they can explode. Yeah, when it's laying, their bodies explode in little pool of acid. Yeah, yeah, I think it can be interesting because you have to worry about having to kill these guys while they are very far away from you. Of course, any type of alien should give you a lot of damage if you try to shoot him while they're close to you. And okay, the species they gested within is not yet known. Okay, that's interesting, but likely indigenous to okay, it's probably to the new planet, this new LV. I think it was 895. I think that was it. Yeah. So yeah, maybe they are new type of alien, but in this case, I think it's interesting that the host is probably like another try to alien creature, not the like I mean like another indigenous creature to a alien world. That's interesting. And yeah, oh yeah, I just remember it's the boiler from Alien Colony Marines that actually has the same function as these guys. But these guys, since they walk in 4 legs, like they seem to behave like it's saying here, they behave like runners, so they're probably much faster. Because the thing about the boilers is that they are kind of slow and kind of like weird movement. Of course, if they sense you, they will just start to run at you. But these guys, I mean, due to the position here, the looks of it, it's probably much faster. So this might be a bigger challenge. Even though I'm not a big fan of aliens that walk on 4 legs, but since they are saying here that the host is not a human, it's okay. Here is just the drone. Yeah, the usual alien from the. Okay. First thing I'm gonna say here, I don't like the chicken legs. That's something that man. For the drone, like of course they call it drone, but it's like the normal alien that we have seen since the first movie. I like normal legs. I like normal human legs. My favorite alien design is the one from the first Alien movie, and of course this one is based on the first Alien movie. But you guys can see that kind of looks like a little animal-like, the stance. Like the original Alien, he looked very bipedal looking. He looked very humanoid, more humanoid than the other aliens that came after him. And in my opinion, that makes him much creepier looking because of how human-like he looks, because because the host was a human. But in here, yeah, the chicken legs, I don't like those legs on the alien. Thought consider yokers within the hierarchy of the Xenomorph hive. Drones are opportunist hunters, known to their abilities to navigate air shafts, seeming too small for them. Yeah, like it does in the first movie. I like that they're like making, I mean, at least for games like they did in Alien Colonial Marines, they make like the drone from the first Alien movie, that is specifically that alien, like a different class from the ones in the second Alien movie, Aliens, because these ones are not just gonna charge at the people and attack them with claws. They are actually using stealth instead. Moving silently through the walls, they burst out to seize and maul victims before disappearing again. Yeah, like the Pouncer. It's pretty much like the Pouncer from Alien Colonial Marines, that it's pretty much also based on the original Alien. Kill them quickly before they run away, only to return and cause you bigger headaches later, okay? The Praetorian. I'm a big Praetorian fan. I've always been a fan of this alien type because of that. I'm a big fan of the AVP games, and Praetorians has always been like a AVP thing, like another boss for the Predators to kill on all those games. But in this case, I think it might be. I think there are some Praetorians in a few alien comics, but I think this is the first time that we have actually Praetorian in an alien game. And usually in Alien Colonial Marines we had the Crusher, which was a little bit like a Praetorian that walking in four legs, but no, not exactly a Praetorian. It's just like something else that the Gearbox pull out of their asses. But okay, among the largest varieties of Xenomorph whatever, Praetorians are extraordinarily difficult to kill with a bulletproof armored head plate. Use it for ramming charges. Oh, just the head. Oh, I thought when I heard bulletproof armor, it reminded me of the ones from AVP2, the game from 2001, because those are my favorite Praetorians, because their whole body is like an armor that only certain weapons can kill those aliens because of that. But in this case, it kind of looks like this looks like more like it looks like they are doing like this in this case by the description. It looks like more the description of the Crusher from Alien Colonial Marines and the Praetorians from the AVP games, because they are saying, oh, it has a bulletproof armored head that is used for ramming charges. That was what the Crusher did, not the Praetorians for the previous movie. Also the design. Yeah, not a big fan. The chicken legs. I like the yellow glow, because maybe this one is going to be able to spit acid like the one in AVP 2010 did, because that alien there, the Praetorian from Alien vs Predator 2010, he could spit acid from very far away, like a shitload of acid. And I'm a big fan of the look from the spitter alien from Alien Colonial Marines. Note that he has these yellow bags on his head because he's spitting acid. So if they added something like that to the Praetorian, I thought it would look cool, because the head of this alien spitter from Colonial Marines kind of looks a little bit like a Praetorian head. So I wouldn't make like a mind between like a mix between the alien spitter and the usual Praetorian, which is a little bit like what they're doing here, because you have like a Praetorian. Have the Praetorian head, and he's bigger, and he has this yellow glow. Maybe he's gonna be using, he'll be able to spit acid as well. I just don't like that his stance here. He looks like he's like crawling a little bit. He looks like he's almost on four legs. And I like my aliens in standing up. Like, man, I like my aliens to be bipedal. And the Praetorian was like a tank, like especially in AVP2. I really like the stance of his body, though. He was very bipedal looking. He was the only alien that could not walk in force. In here, I'm gonna be honest, I as a big Praetorian fan, I'm not liking like the proportions of the body on this one. The yellow glow, interesting. The head, I can take the head, but the body, nah, man. I prefer even the one from Alien vs Predator 2010. That's better. Still, this one looks better than the one in AVP Classic, because the one in AVP Classic looks too small and he was always on four legs. But okay, I'm glad the Praetorians are here. Now this one is just, yeah, I don't like this. I don't like this. I really don't like this. Prowlers prefer to leap atop their prey from close range, knocking them to the ground to be clawed and beaten. They can be easily distinguished from the other quadruped morphs. I have those fucking quadruped morphs. I hate fucking. I like my aliens bipedal, please. By their reddish scarlet carapace. Even if these guys can be extremely problematic among a larger group of Xenos. Oh man, he just looks weird. I mean, what's the fucking host for this thing? It cannot be a human. There's no way this thing came out of a human. No, no, no. But yeah, not a big fan of design, but I'm glad there's a new alien type that you can kill in this game. It brings variety to the gameplay, so okay. The runner still, but yeah, it's based of course on the alien from the third movie. But the alien from the third movie was not like small and frail as this guy seems to be in the gameplay video, you know. Runners are pack hunters, preferring to attack in larger groups who charge in high speed. Yeah, yeah, it's a good description from what we have seen in the gameplay. Runners also use a distinctive circling attack to whip foes with their serrated tails. Shotgun might be useful against this beast. I mean, shotgun should never be useful against an alien because you're like shooting that kind of weapon up close to an alien that would kill you. But okay, it's a video game. It's a video game, so who cares? That's new. It's the spitter. It's new design for the spitter. It kind of looks like at the head there, the back of the head looks like a Xenomorph, you know, from the Alien Covenant movie. The head there, I prefer the older Alien Spitter design for Alien Covenant Marines, but okay, nice that they're bringing this type back, but the design, like, it's not more, of course I don't like these chicken legs, kind of looks weird. I just, like, it kind of reminds me of the Neomorph, the back of the head, you know? Looks like a dolphin. I don't know, like something like between the Deacon, because the Deacon was the one that was compared to a dolphin. The Deacon and the Neomorph. Yeah, maybe it's they're trying to reference that. Okay, unusually Xenomorph species prefer to keep distance between themselves and their prey. Though they have vicious claws and teeth, they dispatch most foes by projecting strings of powerful acid from glands in their mouths. Yeah, oh, this is Dennis, their least favorite alien. Okay, I'm glad these guys here, the spitters are back, but I like the idea of long-range aliens. But yeah, the design, I'm kind of mixed about it. And well, this is it. I don't know why they're not showing the other ones, because there's still the warrior. We saw the warrior there in the gameplay video. Also the queen. I don't know, should just showed me the queen already and show me how it's gonna the full queen is gonna look like on this game. But yeah, this was it. These are the alien types that are gonna be featured on the new alien games.